want to welcome you here today. My name is John McGraw, the Director of Do the Right Thing for the Lee County Sheriff's Office. On behalf of Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino and the men and women of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, good afternoon and welcome to our Do the Right Thing celebration for the month of February. My name is John McGraw, the director of the Do the Right Thing for the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and I'm happy you're here in school board chambers and also watching at home on television. As we get started this afternoon honoring these wonderful young students from our schools, let's stand and we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance led by Fatima Salazar and also Dylan Helms. Left hand, right hand in your heart. Hold it close to you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Be seated.
Fatima, thank you. Thank you. Dylan, thank you very much. As we get started here this afternoon, a special word of thanks to our school board of Lee County for them supporting this youth recognition program in our schools and also for allowing us to use our school board chambers here. Gwinnetta Gittins, chairman, Chris Patrica, vice chairman, Melissa Giovanelli, Debbie Jordan, Betsy Vaughn, Mary Fisher, and Kathleen O'Daniel Morgan. And also a special word of thanks to our superintendent of schools, Dr. Gregory Atkins. So a round of applause for them, please, and their support. Our vice chairman of our Lee County School Board is here. Let's welcome Chris Patrica. She wants to share a few words. Chris, thank you, Chris.
Good afternoon. How's everybody? Are you all crazy proud of yourselves? Good. Can I ask you guys to do me a favor? Can you all stand up, please? And can you give your parents and guardians a round of applause? We can be more energetic than that. Go ahead, give them a round of applause. Good, thank you. And the reason why I asked you to do that, you can sit. The reason why I asked you to do that is because you're not here today being recognized for doing the right thing on your own. You're here because your parents and your guardians have helped you to understand the difference between right and wrong. And every time I talk to a group of kids about doing the right thing, I like to talk about Tom Brady. Do you know who Tom Brady is? I know, a lot of people don't like Tom Brady. I'm a huge Patriots fan, so I love Tom Brady. The reason why Tom Brady is considered the greatest of all time by some, not by all, but by me for sure, is because he practices over and over and over and over again, right? He's constantly practicing passing that football. So when he gets on the field and he's in a tight situation or a difficult situation or a high pressure situation, he doesn't even need to think about how to throw that football, right? He just knows how to do it because of all that practice. It's called muscle memory. So you guys are here today because you did the right thing. I challenge you to make doing the right thing muscle memory for you. If you do it over and over and over again, when you get into difficult, high-pressure situations, you will automatically do the right thing, right? It will become part of who you are, and it will be automatic for you to do the right thing. Does that make sense? So I want everyone in the audience to now give you a round of applause because you're the reason we're here to celebrate.
Thank you very much. Chris, thank you very much. The students, in your gift packs, you're going to be receiving letters from different political leaders in our state, in our locality, and also nationally. And from Senator Marco Rubio's office, I want to introduce Southwest Regional Director Elaine Sarlo. Let's welcome Elaine Sarlo from Senator Rubio's office.
Thank you very much.
Hi, good afternoon. It is so wonderful to be here today on behalf of Senator Rubio. I'll keep it really brief so that we can get to the fun part, which is the awards. But it is so wonderful to be here. I look forward to these ceremonies every single month because it is so great to hear about all the work that our students are doing here in the community. And that's a testament to not only you guys, which is really incredible, but like Ms. Patrica said, to the students, parents and families and teachers and principals and school resource officers. So on behalf of Senator Rubio, thank you so much and congratulations on doing the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elaine. Behind the scenes, there's people helping us. Caitlin Amuma's here from the Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Donnie Fuel. From our Voice Volunteer Program, they do wonderful work throughout our community. Pat Sear is here, Linda Walker's here, Richard Catania, Jim Collier, Mary Gary, and Aggie Mayoski. So a round of applause for our Voice volunteers and helpers behind the scenes. We're going to ask at this time if Sergeant Darrell Aubuchon would come forward and express a few words. Sheriff Carmine Messina could not be with us today. Let's welcome Sergeant Aubuchon. Thank you, Sergeant.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for being here to help honor these wonderful young men and women. Like John said, I'm here on behalf of Sheriff Carmine Messina, who couldn't make it today. But let's talk about doing the right thing for a minute. What does it mean to do the right thing? Well, as adults, it might mean working late, finishing that report. How about taking care of a sick child all night long and still getting up and going to work? Let's talk about these young men and women. What does it mean for them to do the right thing? How about peer pressure, right? That's a big one. Doing the right thing is often identified by being the more difficult choice, is it not? Right? It's tough sometimes to do the right thing. That's why we're so proud of these young men and women. John, let's get started.
Thank you, Sarge, very much. At this time, I would ask that Kyle Wayne Howard come forward. Kyle Wayne Howard. A round of applause for Carl Wayne Howard, please. Kyle Wayne Howard of Lehigh Acres is a 5th grade student at Harns, Marsh Elementary School. Kyle's principal is Principal Tracy Zeno-Niani. School Resource Officer is Deputy George Camacho. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, and teachers, I will share Kyle's story. Harns Marsh Elementary School teacher Ginger Fazzold wrote in the nomination letter that, I'm nominating Kyle Wayne Howard for his willingness to always reach out and to help others. I've had the honor of knowing Kyle for 4 years now. Kyle has always possessed a positive attitude and been very polite in his interactions with me. Kyle can be found every morning in morning care, helping to empty trash bags, put toys away, and finding ways to help a teacher who he sees needs an extra hand. One of the staff shared with me that Kyle is her designated helper each day because he always volunteers and does so with a smile on his face. One day, Kyle saw that I was bringing in a cartload of school supplies, bringing it into the building. He did not hesitate and asked if he could please help. Kyle, with a huge smile, helped me on a subsequent day. Kyle also has wonderful manners, which is a rare quality today. Kyle does not hesitate to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, and thank you. It is admirable that a young man can be so conscious of how he treats others. I am hoping Kyle will be one whom is chosen for this award because he appreciates others and he's an amazing young person. Thank you, Kyle Wayne Howard, for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Brisa Suarez Garcia, a round of applause for Brisa Suarez Garcia, please. Brisa Suarez Garcia of Lehigh Acres is a third-grade student at Harns, Marsh Elementary School. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, and teachers, I will share Brisa's story. Harns Marsh Elementary School, Ginger Fazold wrote that I'm nominating Brisa Suarez Garcia for her ability to request help for her family during an emergency situation. One morning, Brisa came to my reading group quite upset. She was so upset that it took her minutes to calm down and breathe. Once I calmed her down and asked her what was wrong, she explained that there had been a serious threat made against her family, and she was very, very concerned, and she was very fearful. We took the issue to our school's administrative team, and they efficiently took care of the situation. Brisa's ability at such a young age to keep her wits about her and vocalize her fears and concerns for her family was very admirable. I am hoping that Brisa will be one who is chosen for this award so that she will know that strength can come from fear, and she showed great strength in protecting her family and those she loves. And we agree. Brisa, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. We're going to honor two students together at this time, Stephanie Navarro and Alivia Rosine. A round of applause for Stephanie and Alivia, please. Come on down. Yeah. Stephanie Navarro and Olivia Rosine reside in Lehigh Acres. They are fourth grade students at Sunshine Elementary School. Their principal is Principal Cherry Gibson. Their school resource officer is Deputy John Kavanaugh. If family and friends would come forward at this time, teachers and principal, I'll share their story. Sunshine Elementary School fourth grade teacher Lori O'Hara wrote that Stephanie and Olivia are both excellent examples of hard-working, helpful students. I can always count on these two students to step up and help out, whether it's running errands or cleaning up the classroom. They like to do, I do like to do cooperative learning and centers as I can during today. And while these types of activities are great for differentiated instruction and keeping the students engaged, they do tend to involve a lot of movement and supplies, so they can make classroom organization more challenging. When other students rush off to do their next activity, Stephanie and Olivia are always make sure that they organize the materials so this teaching effort will be successful, and making it easier for the next group of students that'll be reusing the classroom, using the center. I've seen them go around the room to help organize other group supplies. Last week, we even had an evacuation drill. Most of the class was rather excited when they returned to the classroom, but Stephanie and Alivia got right to work cleaning up the materials that had been left on the floor when we evacuated the building. I did not even have to ask them. They just help out because it is the right thing to do. Moreover, I have also seen other students start to pitch in when they see these two working. Stephanie and Alivia are excellent role models. And for that we say, Stephanie and Alivia, thank you both for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Ariana Hodge, a round of applause for Ariana Hodge, please. Ariana Hodge of Lehigh Acres is a third grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Ariana's story. Sunshine Elementary School teacher Teresa Thomas wrote that Ariana should be honored for making positive choices on a daily basis and standing up to peer pressure. Another student was rude and abrupt to her during lunch. She chose not to get even. His student also shoved her down, and Ariana chose not to react. She's decided to be proactive. She chose good actions by telling me what happened rather than hitting her back. She continued to be nice to the student that did her wrong. The student that caused her grief eventually apologized to her. She chose to forgive the student and be their friend again. Ariana always makes great choices at school. She is an amazing friend to her peers. She should be chosen to be honored. And Ariana, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Gabriela Tabares, a round of applause for Gabriela Tabares, please. Gabriela Tabares of Lehigh Acres is a third grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, and teachers, I will share Gabriela's story. Gabriela, would you prefer I called you Gabby? Gabby or Gabriela? Gabby, okay, I got the message. Sunshine Elementary School teacher Teresa Thomas wrote that Gabby should be honored because she is an overachiever. She always has a great attitude and she is always helpful. She has a caring disposition and is willing to lift a hand to help her fellow students. Also, she's a well-balanced child with a bright future ahead of her. I am proud of her accomplishments. She is ahead of her class. She should be honored because she's a superstar. Gabby, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Lauria Miguel, a round of applause for Lauria Miguel, please. Lauria Miguel of Fort Myers is a fifth grade student at Manatee Elementary School. Her principal is Dr. Scott LeMaster. Her school resource officer is Deputy Charles Worf. If family and friends would come forward at this time, and principal and teacher, I will share Laria's story. Sarge, we got that on film. Smile at the camera. Manatee Elementary School teacher Brian Tull wrote that Laria Miguel has the qualities that I look for in a leader. As a 22-year veteran of the United States Army, I find myself impressed by the way Laria handles herself in school and handles herself at the Do the Right Thing ceremony. She assists others without being volunteered. She follows school's expectations without being reminded. She is a respectful individual who has earned my respect. She is a role model for all and deserves to be recognized for her outstanding work and contributions. And we agree with your teacher. Laria, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Damarias Pascual Jesus. A round of applause for Damarias Pascual Jesus, please. Damarias Pascual Jesus of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, principal and teachers, I will share Damarias' story. Manatee Elementary School teacher Brian Tull wrote that Damarias is the hardest working student I know. She dedicates herself to her work at 100% of the time she has been in school. She has a quiet demeanor, respectful to both her peers and her teachers. She focuses on achieving her best at all times. She's a positive force in the classroom and outside the classroom. She will achieve great things in life because of her willingness to sacrifice today for tomorrow. Damaris is the epitome of a model student, and for that we say, Damaris, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Mauricio Manuel, a round of applause for Mauricio Manuel, please. Mauricio Manuel of Fort Myers is a 3rd grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends, principal, and teacher would come forward at this time, I will share Mauricio's story. Manatee Elementary School teacher Carol Costigan wrote that Mauricio should be honored for this award, not for a single event in which he showed integrity, but for his everyday actions which reflect his impeccable character as a young man. Mauricio comes to school each day with a positive attitude and a smile on his face. He is eager to learn and always gives his best efforts. He greets you whenever he sees you with a warm and sincere hello. In addition, Mauricio bids farewell in the same manner, displaying his gentlemanly and kind disposition. Mauricio is compassionate and caring towards his classmates as evidenced by his willingness to help another person in any given situation. Mauricio performs many acts of kindness because of his strong character. In my 21 years of teaching, I've never met a more kind, caring, and responsible young man at the age of 10. Mauricio's example of doing the right thing each and every day serves as an inspiration to teachers and students alike, and he is more than deserving of this prestigious award. And Mauricio, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Mario Jimenez, a round of applause for Mario Jimenez, please. Mario Jimenez of Fort Myers is a fourth grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends, teacher and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Mario's story. Manatee Elementary School teacher Rachel Oswald wrote that Mario truly goes above and beyond to do the right thing every single day. Mario is a natural leader, and other students look to him for help. He daily encourages others, and he is a friend to everyone he meets. He follows directions quickly and takes initiative. He makes sure that our class feels like a family. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award. And Mario, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Maria Soto Angel, a round of applause for Maria Soto Angel, please. Maria Soto Angel of Fort Myers is a third grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Maria's story. Manatee Elementary School School Resource Officer Deputy Charles Orff wrote that, while greeting children one morning at the bus ramp, I noticed Maria walking with a kindergarten student who was new to the school. In fact, it was the kindergarten student's first day, and she looked terrified. As Maria and the other student got closer to me, I asked if something was wrong. Maria told me it was the other girl's first day, and she did not know where to go. And she was scared. Maria was holding the kindergarten student's hand, and she said that she would show her to her classroom. I noticed for several days after the initial day that Maria continued to walk the little girl to class. Maria's compassion and initiative to help another without being asked to do so is a shining example of what it means to do the right thing. This world could use many more Marias. For her genuine act of kindness, I proudly nominate Maria Soto Angel for the Lee County Sheriff's Office Do the Right Thing Award. And we concur, we agree. Maria, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Dylan Helms, he led us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and he's going to receive his award. Let's have a round of applause for Dylan Helms, please. Dylan Helms of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends, principal, and teacher would come forward, I will share Dylan's story. Manatee Elementary School teacher Monica Gregory wrote that Dylan helped a friend who was very upset. His friend wanted to confront another student. Dylan told his friend, "It is not worth it." He stayed with his friend, and he helped his friend calm down so there was no confrontation. Dylan, your action showed courage. It showed a very caring heart for your friend. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Jordan Fraser, a round of applause for Jordan Fraser, please. Jordan Fraser of Cape Coral is a 5th grade student at Hancock Creek Elementary School. Jordan's principal is Dr. Cynthia Denise Phillips-Lester. The school resource officer at Hancock Creek Elementary School is Deputy Rachel Bauer-Fithian. And if at this time, family and friends would come forward. Also representing the school today is intervention specialist Don Ing. They could come forward. I'll share your story. Hancock Creek Elementary School secretary to the principal, Amy Howard, wrote that a fight broke out between 2 students. Jordan immediately jumped into action as a safety patrol member. He got between the 2 students and was able to keep them apart until an adult arrived. The situation was quickly and safely diffused due to Jordan's fast thinking and his correct response. We thank Jordan for taking his safety patrol position seriously and for working hard to keep our students safe. And for that, we say thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you, Jordan. Congratulations. Lincoln Stroup, a round of applause for Lincoln Stroup, please. Lincoln Stroup of North Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Hancock Creek Elementary School. If family and friends, intervention specialists would come forward at this time, I will share Lincoln's story. Hancock Creek Elementary School 1st grade teacher, Mr. Brent Bell, wrote that Lincoln observed a child in my class that would continuously arrive to school in clothing that was not sufficient for the colder weather. On one of the coldest mornings, Lincoln, as a school safety patrol member, escorted the student to class. Lincoln had asked permission to give the student 2 of his own jackets that he had outgrown. Lincoln, what a thoughtful, caring action to think of others that way and to share. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Izaiah Barrios, a round of applause for Izaiah Barrios, please. Izaiah Barrios of Lehigh Acres is a 2nd grade student at G. Weaver Hips Elementary School. Izaiah's principal is Eda Saldivar. School resource officer is Deputy First Class Michelle Henson. If family and friends, teacher, and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Izaiah's story. G. Weaver Hips Elementary School, School Resource Officer, Deputy First Class Michelle Henson wrote that one day Izaiah knocked on his 2nd grade classroom door. When no response was received, he knew that something was wrong. He immediately sought out help. He informed another teacher that his teacher was in the classroom, but she also was not coming to the door. His teacher, in fact, who did not answer the door, was having a medical episode. Izaiah's quick thinking and knowledge to get help was outstanding. Thanks to Izaiah, the teacher received much needed medical attention in a timely fashion. Izaiah, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. David Avila, a round of applause for David Avila, please. David Avila of Lehigh Acres is a 5th grade student at Mirror Lakes Elementary School. His principal is Jody Velakis. His school resource officer is Deputy Damon Geiger. And his school resource, assistant principal is here today, Brianne Romano. If family and friends, assistant principal, and school resource officer would come forward, I will share David's story. Mirror Lakes Elementary School Assistant Principal Brianne Romano wrote in the nomination letter that David noticed a student on the bus that threatened to harm themselves. While on the bus, David took charge of the situation, realized how important it was, and he used his cell phone to contact law enforcement. David provided key information to law enforcement. Thank you, David, for reporting this incident and caring about your Mirror Lakes Elementary School peers. David, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Kelsey Mendoza-Martinez, a round of applause for Kelsey Mendoza-Martinez, please. Kelsey Mendoza-Martinez of Lehigh Acres is a 4th grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. Kelsey's principal is Principal Jennifer Shonak. School resource officer is Deputy Christine Garcia. If family and friends, principal, and teacher would come forward, I will share Kelsey's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School teacher Jennifer Greta wrote that Kelsey was at a school festival when she found a younger child crying. She stopped what she was doing and inquired what was the matter. The child had lost her mother, and Kelsey took the initiative to walk the child around the grounds of this school festival, and she did this on her own until they located this lost child's mother. Kelsey, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Josiah Smith, a round of applause for Josiah Smith, please. Josiah Smith of Lehigh Acres is a second-grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, principal, I will share Josiah's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School teacher Rebecca Geck wrote that Josiah's always recognizing the good in others. We have a challenging student in our class that was having a great week, so Josiah congratulated him and offered to give the student one of his Pokemon cards. Josiah is such a kind friend. Josiah, do you have any Pokemon cards for Sergeant Abishon or me? I don't think so. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Elizabeth Phennicie, a round of applause for Elizabeth Phennicie, please. Elizabeth Phennicie of Lehigh Acres is a second-grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. If family and friends, teacher, and principal would come forward, I will share Elizabeth Phennicie's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School teacher Rebecca Geck wrote that Elizabeth took time out of her own reading time to help out a student whose test average had dropped below 85%. Elizabeth would read with the student in question. She would sit with the student as they took their test and spend a lot of time working and helping this student. If it wasn't for Elizabeth's help, the student would not have made their AR goal. And for that we say, Elizabeth, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Malena Meyer, a round of applause for Malena Meyer, please. Malena Meyer of Fort Myers is a third grade student at Tice Elementary School. Her principal is Rhonda Amaya. Her school resource officer is Deputy Kevin Regton. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Malena's story. Tice Elementary School teacher Justine Dunn wrote that Malena is kind to her classmates. She's hardworking and just an overall pleasure to have in the classroom. She is always a role model to those around her. And for that we say, Malena, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Eric Albaran Garcia, a round of applause for Eric Albaran Garcia, please. Okay. Eric Albaran Garcia, Fort Myers, is a third grade student at Tice Elementary School. If family and friends, principal and teachers would come forward, I will share Eric's story. Tice Elementary School teacher Justine Dunn wrote in the nomination letter that Eric is a role model for every student. He reminds students to always use kind words, shares and is constantly aware and respectful of others' feelings. He gives back, has a great attitude, and assists without prompting. And for that we say, Eric, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Antonella Pineda Salinas, a round of applause for Antonella Pineda Salinas, please. Antonella Pineda Salinas of Fort Myers is a third grade student at Tice Elementary School. If family and friends, principal, teachers would come forward, I will share Antonella's story. Tice Elementary School teacher Justine Dunn wrote that Antonella always prioritizes what is best for her classmates and her friends. She works hard. She is kind and thoughtful with special awareness of others' feelings. Antonella is honest, reliable, and sincere. And for that we say, Antonella, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Finally, today we're going to honor 4 high school students together for the great things that they've done for the community and their school. If Araceli Kokum, Fatima Salazar, who led us in the pledge today also, Jacqueline Posadas, and Anne-Marie Lobos would come forward. So a round of applause for Araceli, Fatima, Jacqueline, and Anne-Marie. Araceli Cocum, Fatima Salazar, Jacqueline Posadas, and Anne Marie Lobos reside in Lehigh Acres. All four are seniors at Lehigh Senior High School. Their principal is Principal Jackie Corey. Their school resource officers are Corporal Garfield Young and Corporal Ranju George. And representing the principal today is Assistant Principal Peggy Schlichter. So family and friends and assistant principal would come forward at this time. I will share their story. Lehigh Senior High School's life skills teacher, Angela Zarilli, wrote that students spent their own time and money making gifts for all of the life school students at Lehigh Senior High School. Araceli, Fatima, Jacqueline, and Marie, they spent their time and they made these gifts. They made stockings with the students' names. They gave them snow globes. They had candy and much more. And they truly exhibited the Christmas spirit by selflessly giving to our students. They brought joy to our students, as was very evident, and you can feel their gratefulness through their looks on their faces. What a great thing for you guys to do on your own. Goodness, who's going to talk to me today? Anne-Marie, you going to talk to me? How did it make you feel? Come up here and talk to me for the group. Why did you do this for the life school students? I'm sorry.
Jackie, she knows this. She knows one of the students, and she gave us the idea of coming up with gifts to give them, to show them our appreciation for everything they do for us.
How did it make you feel?
Watching their reaction, it was heartwarming. It made us want to do it more often. Hopefully, other students can join us in doing it.
Well, you're a wonderful role example. Thank you for speaking to the people here today and watching on television. Great what you've done. You're role models for other students as far as helping others. Araceli, Fatima, Jacqueline, and Anne-Marie, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Finally, today, the television air dates, rebroadcast dates on Lee County Government Access Channel 97, Lee TV, is tentatively set to start Saturday, March 2nd at 8 p.m. It will air on Saturday evenings for about 4 weeks. Today's ceremony will also be rebroadcast on Lee Schools TV, Comcast Channel 99, and CenturyLink Cable 89, and that will re-air daily at 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. starting March 4th. We ask the students to stay for a moment after the ceremony so that we can take a group picture. And as we conclude here today, let's take to heart the stories that we've heard about these wonderful young students, and let's always choose to do the right thing. One final, let's have a standing ovation for our recipients. Great job, great job. Thank you.